Hi, welcome to my video. My name is Red and today I'm going to be painting a Littlest Pet Shop. So it's going to be a character of mine named Splash, and he is an English Bulldog. So I hope you enjoy watching. Let's get into it. Alright, here we are with the character I'm going to be customizing. Already removed his head. I'm going to start with a base coat of gesso. In the end, I am just going to glue his head on instead of put the bobble part back on because I ended up breaking it. So just a fair warning, if you're not experienced with that, maybe don't take off the heads. Learn the hard way. But here is his main color. It's this orange. The color next to it was actually my first attempt, but it was way too desaturated. So the second attempt was nice in the bright Cheeto orange that he happens to be. It is bright and obnoxious, but when I first started doing my little characters, I used Sharpies, and I had a limited color palette, obviously. So this orange just happens to be the orange that I liked. And on paper it didn't seem as bad, but then again, it was like 7 years ago that I made him, so it might not have been a color palette that I would choose today. But like I said, it's like 7 years ago, so I'm not going to get rid of him. I love him. I don't really want to change him because I've grown really attached to him. But yeah, I mean, he's a basic design, but it's nice to have some basic characters so you have something simple to do creative things with, you know? You don't always want a complex design that you have to struggle or look at the reference every time you want to do something with them. So we're just gonna continue painting and see where it goes, coat after coat. My hands ended up looking like Cheeto dust was all over it, which I tried to show you, but of course it's very sped up, so you can't really see it too well. But pretty soon we're going to start with the turquoise color, which is his second main color. Any other color is just like the eyes and nose, paw pads, things like that. So, like I said, again and again, basic design. But I actually really like how the turquoise and the orange like go together. I feel like it's a very bright, obnoxious palette that you wouldn't really want to use in most places, but on a little character, especially like a little pet shop, it's cool. It pops. I really like it. So let's go ahead, keep paint his little paw, and then I'm going to go in and I am going to be starting on the eyes after these little touch-ups. And I will say, for some reason, I was trying to paint his eyes a purple color, which is the color of his paw pads and stuff. I don't know why I did that because his eyes are green. So once I get to that, you'll just have to ignore that because I do end up having to go back and fix it. I do start off with the purple as like over the entire eye though, because I was thinking, oh, it'll make it easier to do the little details. But I will say right now, so you don't have high expectations, the detail work, the eyes are not amazing. I don't know how in the world people do that where it looks like it was made by a machine, you know, so crisp, the lines, nice and clean, nice and solid coloring. I don't know how they do that, so you're going to have to deal with my little wobbly lines because that's what I was able to do. So anyways, just lots of touching up, especially with this character. The Littlest Pet Shop has so many little folds and crevices, which is kind of why I took the head off in the first place, because I was wanting to try and make it nice. I didn't want there to be any spots that I missed. And again, I'm out of the frame. I do that a lot. I am still new at this, so don't mind that. Hopefully I can get better with it. Also ignore my messy desk. Even though if you paint and do little crafts and art, I'm sure you might have a messy desk too, so hopefully you don't mind too much. But here we are off in the corner. I can't see what I'm doing. It's very professional. I was doing little paw pads, and it is so hard to do little clean lines to make things exactly how you want. And I think that's why I took so long of painting such a little thing, just going in and going over every little part that was not how it was supposed to be. It's kind of insane. If I was able to do just like nice clean lines, I think I would have cut down my paint time at least in half. It's absurd. Plus, of course, if the coats were more solid. But I use some pretty cheap paint. The Anita's acrylic is what I use. You can see that I kind of made his eyes look like a demon. I had seen someone else start off with black when they were doing the eyes of a pet shop. And so I was like, oh, maybe that will be something that I can do and it'll make it easier for me. The answer is no. It was not easier for me. So here it is. I am going to go ahead and stop recording for a minute and I'm going to work on it. And I come back and here is the progress. Like I said, lines are wonky. I go back though and I do another trial run, and this is how I ended up keeping it because it's the best I could do. So here he is, my little boy Splash. I love him to pieces. He is my baby, and I hope you enjoyed watching me paint him. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed watching. Here he is again, my little guy. He's so small, but he's adorable and I love him. So hopefully you like him too. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you happen to have the time, feel free to leave any suggestions for any tips, any tricks, or even if you just want me to do something specific, because I really, really, really want to make videos, and so having people watch them would be pretty fun, pretty cool. So either way, I think I'm gonna do it just for myself. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope you like him. He's a baby. And I hope that you return to the next video. Bye.